feel like I want a hat for this video. Yeah, but Miles, you say that every time. You don't need to go grab a hat. You can come up with a better intro. Clearly I can't. But what if a hat actually might look good with this fit? Like Star Wars tee on top of the hoodie. I see a hat going with the contrast. Yeah, no, you're always wearing hats. You can't stop wearing hats. It doesn't go with every outfit. Fine, I won't wear the hat. Did I just have a whole conversation with myself to serve as an intro? I did. This should be very well expected of my page by this point. Anyway. Hey, what up? My name Miles. Oh, my name? My name Miles. Me Miles. This video, you like. Must subscribe. Good YouTube. Wow, I'm like 32 seconds into this video and already struggling. By the way, if that hit 32 seconds exactly when I said that, you have to like the video. Because there's no plausible? Oh my god, I can't talk at all today. Anyway, hey, what up? My name's Miles, and this is a video that has absolutely no point whatsoever, but I have not made a video in like 2 weeks, so I feel the need to make a video. That was clearly I'm good at this game, right? Anyway, all jokes aside, it has been like 2 weeks since I made a video, and as cool as that video was, and as much as I loved making it, I definitely have felt like I've been slacking. Normally I try to keep it on 1 week a video, maybe even 2. I know back in October I was pumping out like 2 a week, but you know, schedules change. This time of year is always very busy for me, so I don't really know why I'm rambling, to be honest. Anyway, I was gonna go to the gym today, but I got there, got all the way in, and my headphones were dead, so I came back here to charge those. Are they charging? Okay. You know how annoying it is when you're charging something and it just doesn't charge? Like you check it an hour later and nothing. I came back here to charge it and I figured I would record this quick video while they're charging, so I felt productive when doing so. Anyway, if you watched my last video, we unboxed a new cosplay that we are going to be doing photo shoots and different projects with in the next year, 2024. That is 2024, right? Yeah, it is. Honestly, whenever it gets close to the end of the year, I feel the need to check because I always get confused on what year is what. If you watched that last video, we unboxed a new cosplay we are going to be using for that next year, the PS5 symbiote Spider-Man design. The one thing missing from that costume was the face shell, which is on its way here right now from Matthew DC. On Instagram, we'll leave him tagged below. I ordered his symbiote face shell. That's going to be arriving hopefully within the next couple weeks, which I can do another unboxing and show you that, and then put the whole suit together, and we'll see how it's looking. But I didn't want to have to wait until that got here to make another video, and a recent story post I did on Instagram, and by recent I mean like within the past month, of what are your cos plans for 2024, I figured that would make a cool video to kind of go over the plans I have for 2024, kind of use it almost as a benchmark so that during 2024, I've said that too many times, during the next year we can kind of see how many of the benchmarks we hit, how many of the goals that we actually accomplish, and see if we can set the sights even higher to just keep going and keep rolling, you know? Anyway, for 2024, I have, ironically enough, 4 cosplay plans or ideas, 3 of which are guaranteed to be done. The 4th one is almost a guarantee it won't happen, but I want to at least make some progress on it. The first one is obviously the PS4 symbiote Spider-Man cosplay. That one is practically done. We're just waiting for the last piece to get here. Once that's done, we're just gonna have to schedule a photo shoot sometime probably in either spring, maybe fall. We can do multiple photo shoots with that. We'll link up with Michael, we'll get a cool photo shoot done with that. As well as that's a really cool cosplay to do a lot of TikToks and a lot of Reels with. I've already been doing some of them on TikTok and Instagram. If you haven't seen those, you should definitely check those out. Dude, you have to absolutely be kidding me. Not only did my phone and headphones die at the gym, but now my microphone died and probably missed a solid, I don't even know how long, like 25 to 30 seconds of what I was saying. And if you know me, you know my memory is not that great, so I don't remember what I was saying. Is it on now? It is. Look at that light. It's on. God, man, as cool as technology is, the battery life of this stuff really just... No, it's not that it's bad. I just forget to charge things. Anyway, what I was saying is the first suit is the PS5 symbiote cosplay. That one's basically done. We're going to link up with Michael, get some photo shoots going. That's the one you all know about. But I have 2 more that are guaranteed to happen this next year, and 1 more that I've kind of been talking about for a while that I have made 0 progress on whatsoever. But I swear it's going to happen. I'll get to it in a second. The next one is another Spider-Man suit, because obviously it's almost obligatory that I have to do Spider-Man suits all the time, and I'm never going to complain. I love doing Spider-Man suits. But I didn't really want to go all out for like a super expensive or a super new Spider-Man cosplay, so I wanted to kind of see what I could kind of kit bash and kind of make. And there are 2 suits that kind of caught my eye. The first one was the PS4 PS4 training suit from Miles Morales when he's using the red mask. He's got the red hoodie and then the blue puffer. But the second one that caught my eye was the Cat Bodega suit. And I think that's the one we're gonna go with. The one where he's wearing the gray undersweater and then the red sweatshirt on top. Got the backpack, got the earmuffs, and then of course he's got the cat in the back as well. He's got some gym shoes on top of his normal PS4 Advanced suit. Now again, the reason that I kind of wanted to do this one is because it's simple, it's easy, and it's just a couple things to purchase that I can then kind of kit bash and kind of customize to make the whole suit. I've already found all of the pieces that I plan to use on Amazon, and I've thrown them onto an Amazon wish list. Now I'll have the wish list linked below in case you want to help me out and send one of those items my way. I would greatly, appreciate that. Make sure to leave your Instagram down like in the little notes section so I can personally thank you and then repost it on my story. But that's not the reason I made the list. I'm not obligating anybody to purchase anything off of that. I'm not telling you to buy any of those things. I simply just make those lists so I can be organized, so I can keep track of all the pieces I need. And also, if anyone does plan on making that Cat Bodega suit themselves, you have a list right there you can pick from. So again, no obligation to purchase anything for me. That's simply my list that I'm going to buy from eventually. But if you do want to do that or are able to do that, please make sure you leave some sort of handle in the notes section so I can personally thank you and then reshare it on my story, because gotta spread the love. Bro, can you drive faster? Why are you just... So my initial plan for that Cat Bodega suit was going to be very simple, was to use one of my 2 Spider-Verse suits already, either the Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse, because I already have those suits available and I didn't want to purchase a whole new suit just for that variation, because it was meant to be a very simple build. However, I do know that I also want to do that photo shoot kind of in the snow, and we haven't had any snow where I'm at this year. So I may have to push this one all the way to the end of 2024, like November, December, when we start getting snow. By that point, maybe I'll convince myself to purchase the PS4 Miles suit. However, the only problem with that is in the Cat Bodega suit, I have to wear the gym shoes, and then I would have to get the shoes without the soles of the Kung Fu shoes, but then I wouldn't be able to use that suit in any other instance, you know what I mean? So I might just resort to using the Into the Spider-Verse Miles suit just for convenience, and just because I don't want to purchase a new suit if I can't wear the shoes in it, you know what I mean? Because if I went to get the PS4 Advanced Miles suit, I would want to get the soles and the Kung Fu shoes in there, and if I get those, then I won't be able to wear the gym shoes on top like the Cat Bodega suit needs. And I don't want to sacrifice an entire suit I could get just for that shoe option. So I think I'm gonna opt for using the Into the Spider-Verse Miles design. If it's at the end of the year, I might pick up a new face shield so that I have the PS4 lenses so it looks a little bit better. But that's number 2, is the Cat Bodega suit. So cosplay plan number 3 for 2024 is one that you've seen on this page before, you've seen on my Instagram and my TikTok before, but it's not Spider-Man. It's one that I've been building for years, and I'm finally going to finish it because I know how to finish it. I've known how to finish it. I just haven't really had the time or honestly the motivation to get into that with everything else I've been doing. But I'm going to be finishing my 501st Biker Scout Trooper. So I've been very slowly putting this kit together and building it for a couple years now, getting different pieces from different vendors and slowly kind of putting it all together. Now, every time I go out and I wear this suit, no matter if it's at a convention, C2E2, Fan Expo, no matter where it is, or if I'm just trooping out with the 501st guys, something always breaks on this suit. And you might think that that's bad, but with these suits, that's actually good. Every time you go out and something breaks, it's good because then it's something you can fix later on. The first 2 times I went trooping, my suit fell apart. The 3rd and 4th time I went out, it didn't fall apart because I learned from those mistakes. Do that enough time, rinse and repeat, and eventually you'll have a suit that stands up and actually holds its own and doesn't fall apart. This is my first ever Imperial suit that I've built, so obviously it wasn't gonna be perfect, but it is nearing completion. It's actually pretty close to being done. I've made enough mods to it over the years where I think I'm confident that I can finally finish it and actually submit my photos for approval in the 501st. Because the way that those suits kind of work is that if you want to go trooping with those guys, if you want to be an official member, I guess, you have to submit your photos for screen accuracy approval, do all that fun stuff, make sure that they approve it. They'll give you a number. I think I'd be a TB because it's a scout, that's a Pathfinder. This is all random mumbo jumbo that nobody cares about, but I'm saying it for me. I only have a couple things left to do on it. I know I have to reinstall the boot holster, and I have to go through the whole suit with snap rivets to make sure that it attaches to my jumpsuit, and then I just have to get photos done with it. Then, once I get those photos done with it, we can finally take it out for a photo shoot, which both Michael and I are incredibly excited to do because we have been waiting forever to take that guy out for a photo shoot. We kind of got a sneak peek of that at Fan Expo wait, was it Fan Expo? Or was it C2E2? I think it was Fan Expo. We kind of got a sneak peek of it this year at Fan Expo when I took the suit and just added on a harness and did Rick the door technician, because that was pretty fun. But I'm finally gonna finish the actual scout kit, and we're gonna take it out into a forest to do like a Forest Moon of Endor photo shoot. So that's kind of like my main priority to get done, because obviously the symbiote is done. Cat Bodega can wait till the end of the year. This one doesn't have a time limit, so I'm attacking it first. Probably gonna get that done soon to get the photos in, so that when springtime comes and like the sun is up and the forests look a little bit nicer, we can take it out for a nice photo shoot there. Now, the fourth cos plan that I have, and this is the one that I'm not guaranteeing. In fact, there's actually a very, very, very low chance anything will happen with this one this year. That's simply just due to my time, my schedule, and budgetary concerns. It's not really something that's in the works right now, but there are like plans that I have. And I don't want to like start a crowdfunding thing or start like a wish list for this, because unless I can get it done the way I want to, I don't want to hinder anybody else. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just kind of like kit bash it myself on the side and start funding for it myself and then figure it out. And that suit is Cade 6 from Destiny 2. Now, I've teased this probably for like a year straight, and I'm gonna continue to tease it because at some point I'm putting it in stone right now. Well, not stone, I'm putting it in video, in file, in code. I'm putting it in the universe now, and I'm saying it out, and I'm holding myself accountable. I will cosplay Cade 6 from Destiny 2 because he's one of my favorite characters of all time, and I really want to cosplay him. But every time I look at that suit, there's something new about it that overwhelms me. I know a couple different things that I'm going to do on that suit. I know the entire jacket and like vest thing I could get like custom made by somebody who professionally makes them. I think I have the gloves and the boots. That's all I have. Yeah, so I do have the combat boots that I plan to use for Cade as the base, and then I do also have the gloves that I plan to use for him. They're not 100% screen accurate to Cade, but I'm going to take a little bit of liberty with some of the designs. I'm not going 100% accurate to the game. I'm doing the best that I can and seeing what I can do. Now, initially, I had planned on 3D printing his mask, his gauntlets, his shin guards, his ace of spades, all of that. But my 3D printer is kind of whack at the moment. Don't know what's wrong with it. It's printing weird. It's like uneven or something, and I've been going through different tests for like months on it to try to figure out what's wrong, and I don't know how to fix 3D printers. I need a 3D printer guru to kind of fix it for me, but I'm still gonna try to fix it. I've still been trying to fix it. Once that gets solved, I can kind of go head first into building Cade. I can kind of start 3D printing all the pieces I might need, but unfortunately, that's not an entire 3D print build. There's a lot that goes into it. There's the fabrics, there's the foam fabrication if I want to do that. There's, you know, a bunch of different like loose pieces. There's the belt stuff, the holsters, the harnesses, all that stuff that goes into Cade. And I'm kind of torn between doing screen accuracy and not. I think I'm gonna sit somewhere in the middle. If I want it to look accurate enough where you can tell it's Cade, but I also want to take a bit of my own liberties on it so I can be a little bit more comfortable. Kind of like how I did Ghost from Call of Duty, how I went as screen accurate as I could, but I took a couple liberties myself because it's fun to be creative with some of these suits. So that's one where I definitely have to do my homework, definitely have to do my research, and if anybody does have resources or sources or vendors for Cade, please feel free to let your brother know. Yeah, that would be very helpful. It's one that I wanted to do for a while, and it's one that I will continue to say I'm going to do until I finally do it the way I want to do it, because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't like to half-ass things. I don't like to rush things. I don't like to do things that aren't to the level I want them to. I mean, take the umbrella dance video, for example. For that, I could have just done that outside in the rain, but I rented a whole rain room. I got my photographer. We did multiple shots, multiple angles. I did the dance probably 300 times in multiple different outfits. Just because it was a project I wanted to do, so I wanted to give 100%. That goes the same with all of my cosplay and artwork stuff as well. I don't like just finishing something. I like doing it to an extent I'm happy with. It's almost like working for a boss who's never really pleased with your work, except you're the boss and the employee at the same time. And you don't get paid for any of it. Isn't that fun? Obviously, for all of those cosplays, there's going to be cosplay breakdown videos for all of those, behind the scenes and unboxing for anything that I might open. The Cat Bodega suit is probably gonna get its own like DIY video. Same thing with the Scout Trooper, it's gonna get a bit of a more intense breakdown. And Cade 6 is probably going to get an entire series on YouTube of building the whole suit from start to finish. But again, your boy needs to have a bit more of a plan for that. It will happen, trust me. It's in the works, it's gonna happen. I'm not just throwing out empty promises, but... Oh, also, I forgot. I can't tell you this, but I'm going to mention it. I do have a secret cosplay for next October. So that's your only hint, is it's going to be revealed probably like at the end of September. I have a separate list that I haven't posted publicly because I don't want people to figure out what it is. Maybe throughout the year, what I'll do is I'll start dropping little hints to see if someone can guess it. I guarantee no one can guess it because it doesn't exist. Sort of. So technically we have 5 cosplays, 4 of them are gonna happen. One of them is a maybe, but the 5th one is a secret one that's going to be revealed in October. So if you want to leave a guess to what that is down below, definitely go for it, but you're getting no hints whatsoever. Like, just because it's in October doesn't mean it's horror themed or Halloween themed. It's just, it's happening in October because that's where the schedule lines up. I've rambled on for long enough on this video. Next video is probably going to be when the symbiote mask face shell arrives. We'll be unboxing that, testing it with the new suit. New suit is from Print Costume. Make sure if you get a suit from Print Costume to use code MILES, M-I-L-E-S, for 15% off of your Print Costume order. And of course, every like 13 people who use that code, I'll get a free suit that I can then give away to somebody out there. I haven't checked the credits we have, but next chance I get, I'll email them, see what we have, and if we're close on the credits, then hey, someone's getting a free suit. Also, completely separate from that, if you follow my Instagram at 10K, I'm giving away a Spider-Man suit as well. That's not affiliated with Print Costume. I'm just going to give one away out of my pocket, not out of my physical pocket. I'm going to purchase a Spider-Man suit by myself for you, for someone on Instagram. So, Annika Monkey on Instagram. Once we hit 10K, we're like 400 people away. So that's, if we hit that before the end of the year, I'm going to give a suit away. I feel like I'm missing something, but this was a very impromptu video. I hope my AirPods are actually charged now. They're looking good. I'm going to go to the gym because it's late. And maybe it'll be less busy now that it's late. I think I can edit this pretty quick. Anyway, peace and love, do good things. Make sure to use that code, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Peace. That's Spider-Man!